Hey everybody, it's Kelly with the Garden Whisperer. If you're unfamiliar with what I do, I design flower beds and garden beds for homeowners where they can either install it themselves or they can hire a landscaper if they're choosing to install it for them according to the design plan. So I'm giving an update on the bird bath, the solar bird bath, or shall I say the bird bath that I made into a solar bird bath. So I am actually going to be cleaning this, and as you can see, the rocks are there that I had put in there because it's got to be cleaned every couple days. It only takes a few minutes, but I'm going to bring this. As you can see, it gets like algae kind of cruddy stuff. As you can see, all that yellowish color, brownish color stuff on it. So I'm just actually going to use my gloves and wipe it down and rinse it that way. And then I have to actually clean each individual rock. It doesn't take too long because they just get like that slimy kind of algae thing on it, you know, like stuff on it. So I'm just going to do that really quick. I'm going to wash it out, and then I'm going to go over this solar fountain that I bought. So let me just get that phone. All right, let's see if I can get this closer so you can see, like right in. As you can see, my miscanthus grass is kind of infringing on the bird bath. So I'm just going to rinse it. This thing is heavy, let me tell you. Ugh. It's cast stone. Yeah, so it's really heavy. I'm just gonna do this and wipe off all the allergy stuff, the crud, as best I can. And I'm so excited because it took like a couple weeks for the birds to start using the bird bath. And the first time yesterday, I saw the robins in here. He or she was having a field day, flopping around in it, cleaning himself, herself, he-self, whoever self. And it was so cute and hilarious to see. So I was glad because I kept watching it for 2 weeks and none of the birds were using it. I was like, come on, this was all for nothing. So at least they're using it now. I'm not saying I see them every day, but yesterday they were all in it. So you could see all the gunky stuff, and I'm going to have to clean it again, but this thing's heavy. So I'm just trying to get the majority of the gook off. I'm going to be buying not a Brillo pad, but you know those metal dish cleaning pad things they have? What are they called again? A scour? I don't even know. But I'm going to get one of those at the grocery store today. And I actually got to apologize. I haven't posted videos in a couple weeks because it has been crazy. My car is in the shop. They towed it last week. It went on the fritz. I had no idea what was going wrong with it. It's only 6 years old, and it only doesn't even have 26,000 miles on it. And the car went on the fritz, and it's not drivable. So the local shop could not fix it. Lovely. So that was $450 I had to pay because they towed it for $150, and then they thought it was the ABS sensors. And so they replaced that, and that was not the problem with it. It still was malfunctioning. So they said, we don't know how to fix it. I was like, lovely. And they told me I had to tow it to the dealership. So that was towed last week on Wednesday. It's now Monday the following week. I still don't have the car back. I spoke with the dealership this morning, and they said it could be the transmission. Oh, I forget what it's called. Transmission something. So it's going to be expensive. He said he goes, I don't want to give you the exact quote. We have to contact headquarters to make sure this is what needs to be replaced, which is weird to me, but okay. And so he said it could be about $4,000 plus labor. So I'm looking at like $5,000 just for a stupid car that's only 6 years old and it doesn't even have 26,000 miles on it. So I'm a little pissed. A little upset about that, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. So it's just been crazy. A lot of stuff's been going on. And I had a family funeral that I had to go to. It's just been, yeah, not fun. So that's why I have not posted any videos. for the past couple weeks. It's just been, life has just gotten in the way. So I am just rinsing these stones. I don't know if you could see this. I'm just literally rinsing them in the hose. Just getting all the grime off of it. It's going to take a few minutes because there's a decent amount of rocks here. Because if you don't clean it, like really clean it out, you could still get mosquito larvae in it because the solar fountains do not work at night. So, and mosquitoes love standing water. And I have found a few mosquito larvae in here, and I dumped them out, but that doesn't mean that they can't survive in the soil from what I read, but who knows. So I'm trying to prevent that. Just keep it all clean. Oops. And just clean it out every day. And I attempted to find a head camera for my video so I could tripod and do the head camera and then maybe edit it, because I'm still trying to figure out how to edit. I am so bad at this stuff, but so I bought the camera. It was crap. Sent it back. And now I'm looking into one that's like $350. It's supposed to be really good. It better be for that price, because I just think that's crazy, but it is what it is. So, one thing at a time. I have to concentrate on getting my car back right now. Luckily I was able to find not per se a cab company, but this guy that does like cab rides out here, because there's no Uber or anything. And there's no like big cab companies. And I think the closest rental car company is like 45 minutes away. So I had to, luckily I found this guy. He's going to be coming by at around 3 o'clock because I have to go to the store and I need him to take me there because I have no transportation currently. So just lovely. So I think what I may do down the road is maybe get like another car, like a really cheap car, and just have that as my backup in case this car goes on the fritz. So at least I'll have some sort of transportation if this happens again, because I'm sure as the car gets older, it's going to have more and more problems, and they're going to just keep breaking down. So it is what it is. Now, I was putting distilled water in this fountain, and because they say the minerals that are in bottled water or even rainwater, which you can't control rainwater, but there's a truck coming by. I don't know what that is. But basically, they said that it can actually damage the stone of your bird bath. And the well water here, we have softener salt in it, because I have a water filtration system installed in the house, because the well water out here is horrible. So they basically said the salt from it can also damage this. So I have not been able to get to the store, obviously, because I don't have a car. So salt water from the hose is what it is. That's what's going in here. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'll lead. And yeah, as long as it's clean and no mosquitoes, that's all I care about, really. I think it'll be fine. And it is supposed to get up to like 90 degrees today. We're almost done with the rocks. Just want to clean up, like I said, some of the goopy algae kind of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 more rocks. 7 more rocks. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 and 1. Alright. So now, alright, so you can see. So now I'm going to fill it up. Try to push the rocks around. Oops. And here's the crazy thing. Oh, jeez. This is the second solar fountain I bought. I'll tell you about that in a minute, as soon as this fills up. All right, we're pretty good. Now, the first one I bought was actually skinnier than this. And even though it worked okay, I did not like that if one cloud goes over, it stops working. So this one, as you can see, there's a little bubble thing here, and that's like lights up with a red light. And that's a backup battery, so it charges it so that it will still run in shade. But neither one of them work at night. So I'm not a big fan of either one, but at this point, unless I drill a hole and do like a serious, you know, drill a hole in here, which I'm not going to do. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, it's starting now. Unless I do that and put like a, you know, a solar fountain system in here, this is what I have to deal with. Ooh, my shirt's getting completely soaked, but it is what it is. So I just gotta fix these rocks a little. Now the rocks are good to hold this in place so it doesn't float all over, and it also helps the birdies when they're taking a bath, like the smaller birds. They can stand on the rocks. So that works out well. Just gotta adjust this. Come on now, son. Alright, it's not perfect, but right now that's it. So that's the nozzle I'm using. Now they had one that's like really high up, and that was just literally spitting too much water out. This one does too, but it's not as bad. And the water will evaporate a little bit, and yeah, so you kind of have to fill it up during the day, and some of it will splash out because of the fountain. So they do have other nozzles that are not as, you know, spraying, and they just kind of bubble up out. I don't want to use that because I like the sound of the trickling water, and I just think it looks prettier with the fountain. So as you can see, the light is blinking. Hopefully you can see that. So it should be solid red, but I think it's because we've had kind of weird, cloudy, funky days in the past day or two, so maybe the battery's not fully charged, but at least it's working. That's all I care about. So yeah, so there's the update on the water fountain. I still have to fix this a little bit. It's acting weird. I gotta adjust the rocks a little better, but for the most part, why is this still kind of, oh, it's probably cloudy because of the salt water. That's why. I'm like, why is it? There we go. That's better. So that is the update on the solar fountain. Now, it's not perfect, but I still like it, and I'm still going to use it. And the birds, like I said, were splashing around in here, rocking robins, the other day, yesterday, and they were so cute watching them. I was cracking up. But anyway, and as you can see, this flower bed is coming together. I still have a ton of other stuff to plant. Let me back up and show you. As you can see, it's in progress still. The daffodil foliage is dying back around the rocks. The sage is growing all funky. This is Russian sage. The deer do not touch it, but it's growing funky, and I currently have something holding it up because it just got real leggy, and pretty sure it's because of the clay soil. It takes time to amend clay soil. Just keep adding organic matter, whether it's compost or mulch. Don't bother with sand or gypsum or any of that stuff, because even though it'll break up the clay particles so they won't rebind to each other, your best bet to amend clay soil is compost or mulch. So this is due probably to a lot of the rain we had. I may move this sage over to maybe over there so that it gets less water, because I think every time I water the gold cone juniper, it's literally kind of giving the Russian sage extra water, which it does not like. It likes more dry conditions. So it's blooming though, and you know, it's growing. So it's just, I think in the spring I may just transplant it up there, because it kind of slopes down here, and the water will just kind of go that way instead of from the gold cone into the Russian sage. So, but as you can see, it's all coming around, and look, they're starting to bloom. Oh, why you flopped over? Maybe it needs water. But we just had rain yesterday, so I may just water them. But anyway, as you could see, this is Galaxy Blue Lily of the Nile. Not Lily of the Valley, Lily of the Nile. So look at how pretty these are. Now apparently they're doing better this year. That one over there only had like 1 or 2 blooms last year. And this year it's got like 7. And it's got, this one has a ton of them. So apparently they grow in the wild in California from what I read. And I think people in California don't really like these because they grow out. But I think they're gorgeous. They have like the prettiest flowers. And my camera does not do the color justice at all. Check it out online. They're really pretty. So anyway, so everything's coming around, coming along. I don't know if you can see everything. I'm gonna try to just go slow. So as you can see, it's starting to come along. I just still have more plantings to do. And I think, and here as you could see, the wisteria is growing pretty well. It takes a few years, so I'm just giving it time. But eventually it's going to start growing up around this, and then I will have pretty blue, gorgeous flowers. And I've got my anemone growing here, and I think I'm going to, these are dianthus, double bubble. They bloomed already, and then they actually put on another couple blooms, and they were just planted this spring. So I have 3 of them in here, one there, and one over here. And I think I may, so far the deer have been leaving them alone, so I may do a bunch more around the edge of this. Either that, or I'll do catmint, or maybe a juga. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but yeah, and as you can see, I pretty much edged this whole thing. I'll go from this area. So you could see, and eventually, and as I've mentioned in my other videos, I'm going to be, once the deck and the driveway are done, I'm going to be doing a whole like rounded to extend from here all the way out. So it's all going to be mulch eventually around here with all plants, shrubs, trees, and the pathway is also going to have like that. I'll probably have the grass removed from it. Yeah, because it's just, I think it's just better. I like it. It's easier. It looks cleaner than having the grass growing around it, even though it doesn't look bad. Well, we'll see what happens, because it's going to be tough. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I may just put mulch. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll all come together at one point. I'm not going to stress about it. But as you can see, it's all coming together, and I'm probably going to be transplanting the lily of the Nile in another spot, because once they do redo the deck, they're going to have to be moved, because otherwise they're going to step on them and damage them. The guys, that is. And yeah, as you can see, no car there. Just lovely. I'm not happy about this at all, but I guess that's life. It is what it is. So anyway, as you could see, like I said, it's coming together. Just taking a little bit of time. And I'm probably going to be adding more mulch in the fall in the front of this flower bed. This I just added, and that was all from the tree bark. I don't know if you could see the tarp over there. They limbed some of my trees, and I had them just leave the tree chip, and I'm using it for mulch. So it's perfect. And like I said in my other video, I put blood meal on it and some compost accelerator to help break it down. Because what it will do is if it has, because it has a lot of carbon in it, so it will leach some nitrogen from your soil. If you put it on top, it'll go down like, I don't know how long, a couple inches maybe. And you just don't want to put the mulch in the ground deeper, because then it will take the nitrogen from the roots of your plants. So I don't want to even have any of the nitrogen coming out of it. So I just put some nitrogen-rich blood meal on that, like a bag and a half I think I put on it, on that whole big pile, and some compost accelerator, and I let it sit for a couple months, and then now I've started to put it on my flower beds, and I've got it around some of my trees over there, and there's there, and there's there. So it's coming along. It's just taking some time. Everything's got to grow in, and But the grasses, the miscanthus grass always grows fast and quick. And so does this juncus. These two are juncus. They look like grasses, but they're actually plants. What is it? Corkscrew juncus. So they are deer resistant. The deer do not touch them. So they're great. So anyway, and there's my coneflowers. For the most part, the deer don't touch them, but they do at times. So especially in the spring or the fall if the foliage is young or there's no food to eat. But other than that, for the most part, they leave it alone. All right, so that is my update, guys, on the fountain and the solar fountain and cleaning it out and this flower bed. So one thing at a time. But that's it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're interested in hiring my design services, you can reach me at www.the-garden-whisperer.com. Oh, and those are also some solar lights that I have there too. So those light up at like dusk. So it's cool. All right, so that is it. Until next time, guys, happy gardening. Talk to you soon. Bye.